I use first I looked at your pipe cleaners that were taped on the wall to give me the curvature of the wall.
Yeah.
And then I just started sanding this piece of board with a belt sander to form the side of the wall, which is all this. It's not easy cutting and molding all this onto a piece of wood to fit it up against their flat that you can build a cabinet out of. I guess I'm building it so it goes into the wall, if that makes sense. This has to be straight up and down because this is the edge of our cabinet where our table is going to flip down. So this has to be straight and level, which it is. The edge of the tape is where the cabinet's going to end, and this is inside that by at least a ½ inch. So we got our cabinet. We've got a brace that's on the wall that we're going to mount the cabinet to, and we're figuring out where pretty much our shelf where our table is going to be mounted to. We've got our stove in there that's going to hide in behind it. So since the wall is at an angle, the board goes up straight, but it's cut it's at the wrong angle for it to sit flat. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So I gotta cut this angle off so then this is smooth all the way across. That's a look of frustration. Everything's curved, bent, and definitely not in flat shape.
Well, it looks good. Yeah, it's becoming a reality.
It's becoming a little RV, that is for sure.
Looks like John is done with the cabinet.
Oh, but the magnets to hold it shut. We have one magnet on one side, which is really cool because then you can actually latch this without even looking at it because that magnet's got it stuck there perfectly and that falls right in there.
So what's below, John?
Our cabinet for our stove, our water container, propane tanks. Garage.
That's
There's
nice.
our fancy table
That's nice.
with our fancy cabinet for all our cookware.
Put all our kitchen stuff in
Utensils, pots and pans, all that good stuff.
there. Yeah, it looks great.
Cool, thank you. Too bad my hair didn't look great. Put my hat back on.
So the only thing we have left then, John, I mean the big thing, is to figure out what kind of solar,
Solar, a max air fan, the rest of the ceiling.
and that's it. And little details, I mean it's never done, but. So the kitchen cabinet is finished, and that's a wrap.